Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today's the 23rd day of July. I wanted to say January. I have cognitive decline, I think. I guess we all do at certain ages. And it's just I got so much going on in my head that, that's what happens is just got so much in your head. So I'm on my way to work. The prison job, whatever you want to call it. It's a job to me. I can leave when I want, so it's not prison. Alright, I don't really have a lot to say today. I'm going to talk briefly about Tim, and then I'll move on, and we'll say, have a great day. Alright, I watched, y'all know I'm a sucker for the beach videos. I started watching him because he was in Florida. I love Florida. The heat doesn't bother me because I'm not down there. I don't think it, in my opinion, it's not any different than what it is here. It may be different at nights and early in the mornings, but as far as the heat of the day, it's the same there as it is here. Okay, I've got that out. So, but I just love Florida because it's, no matter where you are, you can get to the coast, either one, in a short amount of time. And it just, and I'll admit, the Gulf Coast there at Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Sarasota, all that area has been where I've been there, and I just love that area. And I can understand why he's drawn back to that area. But the question is, I think that he was trying to tell himself that he loved being out west. I'm not saying he didn't love being out there, but I just don't think that's where he wanted to be permanently. I think over time he would have got bored with it. He loves things that are building. I think he thrives on areas that are growing, but yet once they get so big, he complains. And that's what's going to happen there, is that it's going to become, and maybe even more than what Delray or Palm Beach County ever has been. I think that it will eventually be priced out that, if you didn't get there early, you're going to have to be mega rich to get back in there. I've done some studying because, I don't know that this will be my permanent home once I retire and, I don't have any family here. If I outlive, I just don't know if this is where I'm going to stay. My thoughts have always been I would move somewhere. But, things change. Times change. Now I think, well, this is pretty quiet here. Maybe I should just stay here. But I know I want to be closer to the ocean. I know that. I am a shore person. But anyway, what hit me was, and I went back and watched him. Yes, I gave him more views to see if he did anything new from when he was first at Lido Key and Siesta Key. And I haven't seen anything different that he did. He showed the same old stuff. Now, as far as that statue, that statue, I think there's one in San Diego, too. There's nothing wrong with the statue. He tried to make it, he had to bring up the Me Too movement. He didn't have to bring that up with that statue. He just, I don't know why he brought that up. But anyway, that's why I say when he brings stuff up like that, he thrives off drama. He wants the drama. I think he got tagged for copyright. I don't know. And it seems like he had to go back in and he just made it silent. Well, why didn't he do a voiceover, or I don't know, try to find some music? And I know sometimes it takes time to try to find the right music or whatever. You know, I used some music one day that was supposed to be not copyright, and then I got a copyright strike. So I think I had to do a voiceover or something. I don't know what I done. Or I took it out, I don't know. But because I didn't have time to look for music. That's why, if he's going to be a vlogging channel, he needs to get ahead now. Quit trying to post so many videos right then. You know, if he wants to be just a walk around channel, then he's going to have to deal with music. He's either going to have to deal with not going to places like that or go live. If he goes live and it's live music playing, I don't think they hit you. I mean, when I say live, it's a band. But if it's recorded music, then yes. So, you know, but we know he'll never go live. We know that. And I mean, who am I one to talk? Because I don't go live. And it's just that, as I said before, the reasons I don't go live is because, one, I just don't have anybody to moderate that I trust, because I have trust issues. And I mean, I know I could get Gina that mods for Retimmer, but I don't know her schedule. I don't want to make her feel obligated, because her first moderating position is with Retimmer, the Storm Chaser. So I'm not going to want to interfere in any of that. Although he's not doing much live right now, but still. And I mean, if he does goes live, it's usually members only. So it's not, most of the time people don't have to moderate those. But anyway, all I'm saying is that's one reason why. The other reason is I don't want to get on there and in the middle of it, my mom called me to come and do something. Or I don't want to get on there and only 2 people show up. I mean, I don't expect 100 people to show up, but I like to get 20. You know, that would be my goal, was to get 20 on the first live. Because the only other live I did, except when it was snowing, of course, that time when it was snowing, I was live in the mountains. I don't think I ever got 20 on there at one time, but I think I got maybe 15. But the signal was going in and out, because up there in the mountains, the signal goes in and out and all that stuff. And I don't want to have to worry about that in my first few lives. Anyway, I'm just going on here. It's just one day I'll do one out of that. You know, maybe I need to sit down and have a cocktail, although I don't really drink. But I could put just a little bit in there. Maybe good. Anyway, I haven't drank anything in ages as far as alcohol. I mean, I'm not one of those that counts, but I couldn't tell you. I mean, maybe well, I take that back. I did have a drink of Dave's when we went to the race back in May. He got one of those moonshine margaritas or whatever they are, because, you know, we're supposed to be the moonshine capital of the world here at one time. So they have the distillery that, you know, is a sponsor down the track. So they use moonshine as the mixer. It's not the moonshine that you remember. This is moonshine that is smooth. You don't even know you're drinking it. Anyway, they make moonshine margaritas. And I did take a drink of that, but that was it, just a drink. And the main reason I wanted it was because it was cold and had ice in it. That was the main reason I wanted it. Because I like Tammy, I love a good fountain drink. Now, I don't drink Coke, but a good fountain Diet Dr. Pepper, oh yeah, I would have loved to have that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, those videos, it was like he was just repeating. It's like he went back there and he looked at them and then he just did the same thing. And I know he probably don't have the same audience that he had then. And back then he was only getting like 300 views. And you know, that was over time, so he may have not had but 100 views back then. I don't know. I mean, I've probably given him at least 5 or 6 on those videos. Anyway, my point is, I love the beach scenes. I want to see more of those. and I want him to shut his mouth. But I've got to where I turn the volume down. And if I want to know what he's saying, I turn it on closed caption. So that way I don't have to listen to him. But he showed that house yesterday. Well, there's a house that, if you watch this, Tim, there's a house that I saw on Zillow that was $18,000 a month. Go give us a tour of that house. You know, call the realtor. You know, tell her you'd like to see it for your, you know, it could give us some good publicity. You know, I would like to see that one. I know you can't afford it. And I know he can't afford it, but I still would like to see it. I'd like to see the views. So that might give you some good material there, Tim. I'm assuming you don't want us to know where you're staying, and I'm good with that. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to tell it either. And I'm not saying I'm falling for Tim. I'm just saying that I'm trying to help him out here. Okay, so we're going to show the house. Oh, the bird sanctuary. Why didn't you walk out there and show us that bird sanctuary? I know lots of people would love to see that. You know, there's just material that he's not shown that he could do if he just put forth a little effort. But no, he wants to take the easiest route. And I get that when you're... No, I don't get it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I don't understand why he does not have Tammy videoing. He takes that camera and he switches it back and forth. And all that does is make people... I mean, it makes people sick. It's not what we want to see. We don't want to see that camera panning over here, then panning over here, panning just like that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Give Tammy the camera and let her slowly move it where she needs to. I mean, stop it. All right, I got to go to work. Y'all have a great day. Love you. Bye.